Okay, before we talk about all the goalless on Wednesday.
What's funny?
In the 4 games, all goalless. I think you wanted to ask Femi about Victor Oladipo. Okay,
That's what
you wanted to ask Femi about Victor Oladipo.
No, just before we talk about the NPFL Super 6 proper, I mean, the NBA is hotting up already, and there's a star. He's been born. Victor Oladipo has been in the league for a few years now, and is starting to realize his potential, playing like an all-star. Are you surprised with his level of play so far?
No, I'm not.
Why not?
It's big time. Like, it's big time in the NBA right now. And the man is playing without any pressures. You know, I mean, from playing with Russell Westbrook, Oklahoma City Thunder, they had a goal. They had an ambition. You want to get to the playoffs, you know, play so well. Then he went to Orlando, trade.
Yeah.
You know, that was not somewhere he settled in very easily. Now he's in Indiana. He actually schooled in Indiana.
Yeah.
He went to the University of Indiana. So he's playing at home, he's having fun, and there's no pressure. They're not giving them targets of you must get to the playoffs, you must win games, and he's just getting into his own. For me, he's front runner for the most improved player in the NBA. That's an award that they give every year.
Season,
I think I think the only person who comes close to him is probably Aaron Gordon of Orlando Magic. He's been amazing for the young man. And he deserves to be an all-star this year. I would personally carry a plaque and start social media.
They don't name him, right?
He's not in Los Angeles. I think
he's improved a lot.
Yes,
From
deserves to be an
Orlando
all-star. And he's made some very important shots. And that has been, you know, the trademark of Victor Oladipo this season. You know, he's not just scoring big numbers. Yes, he's gone in career 47
garbage time points, no?
Exactly. And then there's so much comparison now between him and Paul George, and it has become a wash now in the
but Paul George won the battle yesterday when
yes,
and Indiana met. But that's the battle. We'll see who win the war at the end of the season. That's it for basketball. Let's come back to football. And Cecilia, from the way you're sounding, you're making it look like the goalless draws are a bad thing.
No, I didn't listen. I'm just saying, I think we'll go back to all the games, because when the opening games we had one or draw or through. Then the second one, goalless or through. So that's very competitive, exactly. So that's my point. I'm like, you know, when you see, you know, consistent results like this, I mean, when I mean,
are you having a laugh? Consistently getting goalless draws.
I mean, not goalless. I mean, the same result. That's what I mean. That's consistent. I mean, 1-1, 1-1, 0-0, and 0-0. You know, day one, of course, day two.
I like your perspective. Thank you.
Now you're saying it.
Thank you.
The Amatan is probably or something.
Right.
This is
pre-season. Right.
It's not supposed to be all that competitive.
Right.
You know, you're supposed to be seeing guys
sometimes can be really
himself.
very competitive. I mean, some players may want to leave January transfer window. And I mean, you just have to be at your best, I mean, for scouts to be around and get you. And also the fact that all the players that we have, most of these clubs have gotten right now, some players also want to stake, you know, a name for themselves. They want to, you know, be the one to
I get all that you're saying. But from what I think I want to go with Femi here, I mean, there's a bit of quality lacking. Definitely, you've played how many games and you've scored only a couple of goals. Not good enough. No goals at all yesterday. So the fans turned up to watch goalless draws. Even the Chan Eagles were held by Plateau United.
You know, for the fans, what do you take home? Really, the football is all about the goals.
It is.
If the goals are not coming, there's no excitement.
No matter how interesting the game will be, but the fact that there's no goal, you just say, "Oh, the game's drab." That's usually the impression we have. There's some entertaining goalless. We've seen that, but sometimes when you don't see it, we just say it's not. Okay, we'll get to look at the fixtures coming from the CAF Champions League and also the CAF Confederations Cup, and we'll be talking with one of the coaches, Kennedy Boboye. I mean, it's going to be on the continent. I mean, Plateau United will be trying to, you know, stake their name in there. Kennedy Boboye, good morning. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, morning. How are you guys?
Yeah, we are perfect. We are good. Okay, for Plateau United, what do you think about the draw in the continent?
It's not an easy one. I think we're making a team that is coming into the Champions League for the first time, just like we do as well. And I learned they're a team that won the Cameroonian League, but actually I don't know anything about them. So just go out there, give a very good account of ourselves to make sure we'll get close to the group stage and play in the group stage as well.
Okay, you just mentioned that you don't really know much about this club. Are you going to deploy your scouts or something, because you really need to see this team before February?
Yeah, I think with what the management is saying, maybe most likely I might be in Cameroon to spy on them, check on them and their training sessions and even watching their game, because I have somebody in Cameroon that will give me feedback on when they're playing their game, so I can go spy on them and see how they play.
Okay, all the best as regards that one. And let's come back home quickly, the NPFL Super 6. And yes, you played against the Chan Eagles yesterday. That one ended goalless. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was a very wonderful game. I think the players give a good account of themselves, and it's one game that they really showed class. And I think it's one of the best games we've ever played since we came for these pre-seasons in Kano. And that is going to boost their confidence back to the way they were before this time.
Are you worried about the fact that the team are not really scoring this time?
Yeah, I'm worried about it because we're throwing away chances. Even yesterday, we defeated Chan Eagles 3 goals to 1. Could have been a fluke, you know. We throw away chances. But I know with time we'll get there. We'll start working on that. The biggest problem the club is having is that we've not been able to go to camp for pre-season tournament. For pre-season, because other teams that we're playing in this tournaments that we're playing are coming from one other tournament or the other, and we just came from just here. But with no excuses, we'll go back home and try to put our asses together.
Okay, hopefully you'll be able to do that. Of course, on the continent, you guys will be able to do something really wonderful. The first leg is going to be on the 9th to 11th of February, and the second leg will be having on the 16th to 18th of February. Thank you so much for taking our time to talk to us this morning. Kennedy Boboye, he's the coach of Plateau United. We just have a confirmation of the fixtures for the CAF Champions League and, of course, the CAF Confederation Cup. For the CAF Champions League, Plateau United and Ending Sports, they will be locking horns. Then Mali B, that's a team in Mali that will finish second, will have to play. Okay, this is Super 6, the last game for Friday. You have a Canopilas, MFM, and Chan Eagles and Eimba United. Hopefully this gets to produce the goals needed. I was talking about
the
continental football, the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederation Cup, where you have Plateau United and Ending Sports. Then you also have Mali B, that's the MFM, and a Mali B team. Then for the CAF Confederation Cup, Eimba exempted from the Prem, champions and all that. But you have Aqua United will be facing Banjul Hawks of Guinea. Okay, of course, the first leg we talked about February. That's when you'll be having this championship will be played. Now, confirmation of the fixtures from the CAF Champions League.
It's very interesting. Coach Boboye said, yeah, he doesn't really know much about Eden Sports, but then that's why you're a coach. You've got to find a way of putting together a scouting report, a very comprehensive one at that time, to execute this kind of games that can be very tricky. Yeah,
very tricky when you don't know what to expect. And it's funny when coaches actually come out to say they don't know anything about their opponents. It's part of coaching. You have to develop a tactics. You have to know, the strong points and the weak points of your opponent, so you know how to maneuver them.
That's what he's going to do now. That's what he's going to do now.
Yeah. So what I'm saying is, I think those